All right, guys, it is Friday, and you know my favorite day of the week. I was so ready all week for Friday to come. Let's jump right into it. I'm using my NYX Glue Primer paired with my Absolute New York Poreless Me Primer, Beauty Supply Store Primer. This concoction, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that I have used this, I think, the whole month of September and probably the whole month of October, and now we're on November and I am still using it. I just can't get away from it. You ever have those products that you just can't get away from? No matter how hard you try, you always double back to them. This is it. So I have to keep my eyes open for next Black Friday sale, because if they have a really good one, then I plan on purchasing more of that primer. So I'm using the Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Foundation in the shade 500G, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of my blue pigment. I didn't record any audio today because my microphone was not working. I had to charge it. I'm like, oh no, nothing's gonna stop me today. Y'all know nothing gonna stop me from making videos. If there's a will, there's a way. I never have excuses unless I'm like really, really sick, or that's it. Only if I'm sick and can't film a video. But other than that, oh, I'm gonna be sitting in front of the camera, right? So I mix it together on the back of one of my little Shop Miss A mixing pans, and I'm just showing y'all how it looks. Now, this was probably one of the first foundations that I purchased that said luminous and matte. And you're thinking, like, what kind of thing is that? How can it be luminous? How can it be matte at the same time? Well, it is. For me, it gives a little sheen, but then as you can see, it's still matte at the same time. I still haven't quite figured out exactly how it works, but I will say that I really enjoy this foundation. I enjoy this foundation because of the coverage. You see those marks I have on my forehead? I was just showing y'all how well it covers it up. And for me, I think I did what, 2 pumps, and I still had some left over in my tray. So I probably only used like maybe 1.5 pumps of the foundation. So you don't need a whole lot. This is one where you really don't need a whole lot of products to make it work, and it's long lasting. I do notice that when I use this foundation, I won't say it's transfer proof, because I've ran into only a few items that I really consider to be fully transfer proof, but this one, it doesn't come off easy, I should say. It doesn't come off easy. And you all know one of my peeves is having to blot throughout the day. So you'll notice when I do my makeup, I tend to stick to some of the same items. And when y'all see me using the same items over and over again, it is because I really enjoy these items. They work for me, they don't transfer, they don't crease or crack or have my makeup looking cakey or yucky by the end of the day. They don't slip and slide off my face. So I am one of those channels where you're going to get sometimes a lot of the same makeup. I don't like, and I had to learn this. I'm going to come back and we're going to do a girl talk type video. But I had to learn this. I had to learn really at the beginning of my YouTube career that I couldn't go out and just buy the newest makeup every time something new launched. Like, I had to learn to appreciate what I have, what I already love, and use that. And if down the line, if whatever that new item was, if I'm still interested in it, then it's okay for me to get it down the line. But I had to learn that, let's just say something comes out on the 12th. I had to learn that I don't need to rush out and go get it on the 12th. One, I have more priorities in my life that I need to focus on, and goals I'm trying to achieve, and me collecting makeup is not one of them. I never want you guys to feel like, and I'm just randomly shopping my stash. That's a Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette in caramel, and then I think the other one is in something brown. And I use my e.l.f. Fair Warm or Fair Rose matte eyeshadow as an eyeshadow base, and I'm just blending it with my favorite BH Cosmetics blush. But I never want you guys to feel like the items I show you, like you can only use these items. If you don't use these items, then your makeup won't come out good. It won't look good. No, use whatever works for you, whatever you like. I tend to try to play with different items. And of course, I'm always going to go with the more affordable one, right? Because that's realistic. Just like I did several short videos on eyebrow products. And I just feel like I'm one of those people. I know, some people are not like this, but I just feel like you shouldn't have to spend $40, $50 on a eyebrow pencil when you can get one from the beauty supply store for like $2 that's going to do the same thing, right? Especially since I know I'm going home at night and washing this stuff off, and it's just a put on and wash off. We want our makeup to look good. So I'm not saying you always have to go out and get the cheapest thing because it's cheap. No, and I'm not saying you have to go out and get the most expensive thing because it's expensive and it's a name brand. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you have to go with what works for you. What When you put it on and you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, my makeup really looks good today. That's the makeup that you should go with. And it was a learning process for me too. And I guess that's why you all haven't really seen a lot of hauls, especially fourth quarter this year on my channel, because I was coming to grips with I have so much makeup that I really love and enjoy using that I need to continue using until it's gone. And it's okay for me not to get the newest thing. Whenever I do get the newest thing, guess what, y'all? It's a surprise. When I do get the newest thing, it's still going to be new to me. Regardless if it's been out 1 year or 2 years, it's going to be new to me because it's my first time trying it. So it's still new, right? And I have links. Sometimes I remember to put links in my videos. And when you click a link and shop for my link, I get like a small commission from the sale of you purchasing whatever I link. Sometimes I remember to link the product. I have a buddy, she's always said, Nana, put the link. I want to support you. I want to purchase this item, but I want you to get, the commission or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. But sometimes I put it, but I'm not big on like, 'cause I never want you guys to feel like you have to. And this is just like one of those things where I really just never want you guys to feel obligated to purchase anything, to spend money that you may not have at the moment to spend on makeup because you want your makeup to come out like how I did my makeup. Believe me, and I be so grateful when y'all come and tell me like, no, try this or try that, because you give me options, like say if I use a certain lipstick and you want the same lipstick, but you don't have $40 to go buy a lipstick, then find something in your collection, play with it, and I'm quite sure that you will be able to get the similar shade. I promise you will be. I promise. So yeah, I'm just playing with these two palettes. I decided to try to create a very nude look. I knew my sweater today was going to be really bright, so I wanted to create something nude and neutral, nude and neutral. So I'm gonna finish up the eye look, and then I'll come back to you guys, and we'll do the remainder of the face. Okay, next up is gonna be my concealer. Y'all, I haven't no. So I wanted to show y'all what I lined my lips with, which was the Sephora gel lip liner in molasses. And then I went in with a concealer, my favorite that I haven't used in quite some time, the Nude Stick in number 8. So this is such a creamy, I won't give it a gel-like consistency, but it's really creamy. It doesn't move or slide, but it's creamy. I do not like very matte concealers because I feel like it will make my under eyes cakey. It will make my under eyes dry. And if you have ever had dry under eyes, you run away from that. This is Juvia's Place Blush Duo on volume number 1. If you saw my recent declutter, then you'll know that I said that I was going to use some of this stuff. So most of this stuff is what came out of that declutter situation I had going on. But that concealer, I can honestly say that I have never seen anyone other than myself on YouTube, and I'm quite sure somebody has, but I have never seen it use that concealer. Guys, that concealer is A1. That concealer is probably, it is, it's not probably, it is in my top 5 of concealers. The coverage it gives, I like the feel of it because I feel like it's very moisturizing and you need moisture. I don't care if you're dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, normal skin. I feel like you still need moisture underneath your eyes because we want to protect that area, right? We don't want that area to become aged. So we need moisture at all times because we never want it to, I never want to be looking old in the eyes. And I know I'm going to get there, Lord willing. If the Lord's grant me grace and mercy, I would like to get old, but I never want to look old. I want to be that 80-year-old that still looking like she 40. That's going to be me right here. So that means drink as much water as possible and take care of yourself inside and out. But it starts on the inside. And I'm using my Maybelline Super Stay pressed powder to set everything. Yeah, take care of yourself on the inside and the outside because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So that all depends on who's looking in their interpretation of what they think is beautiful. So, but if you look in the mirror and you say, "Oh, I am beautiful. I am that girl. This is me. I am it. I did that today with my makeup," then really that's all that matters. I have always believed this since beginning of my time that if you're a beautiful person on the inside and your spirit radiates beauty and kindness, then you're a beautiful person no matter how you look, what you might have going on. You're beautiful. But you can be the most beautiful person and your attitude and your behavior towards others is evil and hateful and spiteful. That makes the whole being of you an ugly person. I don't care how beautiful you are. If I see you, to me, you're an ugly person. Because what? Because your spirit is ugly. And until you fix that, it's I can't do nothing for you. But yeah, this is just me having a chatty Friday conversation. And I didn't really go into makeup deets because y'all have seen me use these items over and over again. So this is me telling you all that wait a minute, don't pluck your lips, don't blot your lips. Just wait until that dries because we don't want the middle of it to move or anything. So I went in with my now favorite. One of my buddies told me this is an NYX lingerie matte lipstick. Had to wipe my nose, but she was telling me that they still have it. It's just not the same name. It's a different name, which I'm grateful for. So I'll know whenever I need to re up on it that I know what shade to look for. So I was trying not to use my Give Me Glow Cosmetics liquid lipstick in roasted marshmallows, but I'm obsessed with it. Like, Nana, you didn't need to use it, but you used it anyway. I didn't need to use it, but I just had to pick it up. Like, something about me and browns just go together. And then I'm taking my NYX Bear With Me setting spray, and what we're going to do is spray the face. and fan it for a minute, and then I'm gonna be back again, right? So take a brush, make sure everything is pressed in. Then I'm also gonna take my eyeshadow brush. I like to look down and look down in the mirror so that way I can see if I got the folds in my eye as far as blending and I don't have any open space. So that was me trying to show y'all the eye look, and I noticed that hey, it's a little area there that I could do just a little bit more blending to. But this was just a fun Friday. I'm so happy today is Friday. If you don't know, now you know that Fridays are my favorite day of the week. I live for a good Friday. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going nowhere. I love it still the same. And if you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up because it helps my channel out a whole lot. And of course, I'm going to catch y'all later. Bye bye.